Can I help you, officer?
Yeah, can I help you? You have license, registration, proof of insurance?
Are you investigating a criminal investigation right now?
Yes, you're traffic stop. You have no tail lights, sir.
Okay, would you compel me to give you something that can be used as evidence against me in the court of law?
Yes, do you have your license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
Okay, I can't provide that for you because that's evidence that can be used against me in a court of law.
I need your license.
I understand what you're asking for.
Okay.
But I can't give it to you because it's evidence that can be used against me in a court of law.
Okay.
And I retain that right to not incriminate myself.
Not incriminate yourself?
Correct.
Well, for your information, you have to give me your driver's license or your name and date of birth.
Okay, I will give you my name and date of birth.
Okay. What is your name, sir?
It's Charles.
Charles. C-H-R-A-R.
Correct.
L-E-S.
Yes, sir.
Middle name. Okay. Date of birth. Okay. What's your last name, sir? All right. Where are you headed, Mr. Charles?
Well, I mean, I don't really have to answer that, but I'm just heading home.
Okay. You're heading home?
Yes, sir.
Where are you coming from, man?
I decline to answer that. I'm not gonna, I'm going to my home.
All right. You know why I stopped you?
No, I don't.
Okay. I stopped you because you have no taillights at all.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is there a reason you don't have any taillights?
I decline to answer that question.
Okay. All right. You have any guns, needles, drugs in the car?
I decline to answer that question.
Okay. You mind if I take a look in the car?
I actually do mind. I don't consent to any searches or seizures or warrants or anything without a warrant.
Okay. All right. Well, do me a favor, sit tight, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
Yeah. What's going on? I'm not the one that pulled you over. I'm new to it.
Right.
He pulled you over.
Okay.
You're saying that you don't have to give him any information, or?
He asked me for a driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him if he was investigating a criminal investigation or doing an
Right, it's a civil infraction. It's a traffic stop, but he still has the right to pull you over.
Okay.
Travel on the roadways is a privilege. It's not a right. Okay.
Oh, I beg to differ with that.
Right.
But I know that's not your job to argue this on the side of the road. That's for the courts.
Right.
And so
you're talking about the old Articles of Confederation, like right to travel and move freely.
Okay, but I gave him my name and my date of birth, and he can look up in the record and he can see if there's a driver's license or any information he needs to see. It's in the record. But you have to
have a physical driver's license, a physical registration, a physical proof of insurance when you are choosing to travel on the road. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's a privilege,
not
a right.
I mean, I disagree, but
you can disagree all you want. But the Florida statutes, the ones that we follow, say that. I understand where you're coming from. I see what you're talking about. The problem is you're watching YouTube videos, you get misinformed by them. Okay?
Okay.
So
I spent a lot of time doing research.
Your Bill of Rights there?
Listen, I spend a lot of time doing research. I'm not just into the YouTube guru type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've actually gone into Supreme Court cases, and researched to make sure that this is legitimate information.
Right, but the free to travel thing, which is what you're talking about. Was talking about stagecoaches and stuff like that back in the day.
Actually, it was argued that an automobile is a means as well.
Traveling between state lines. You have the freedom to move in between states, but that's different than being able to prove that this is your truck, you are a valid driver, and stuff like that.
Okay, but I don't understand what the issue is. If I gave him my name, he can look in the record, he can see the tag on the car.
And we are.
Right, and I understand that.
But you understand that your
complicating
right now is probably going to get you hit with a few extra $100 worth of tickets.
Well, I mean, if you guys got to give me tickets, I'm okay with that. I'll deal with that in the courts.
And that's probably the case going to be. I'm just saying, if you got a license and you want to give it to us, and we can probably move this.
I don't want to give any evidence that can be used to incriminate me in a court of law. That's the issue. So. Right.
Well, the evidence is that you got no lights and you're driving down the road.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever that case is, why you decided to pull me over.
Do you have a valid driver's license? Are you saying that you have one?
It's in the record. I mean, if I have one or I don't have one, whether that's the case, it's in the record, so you should be able to see that.
But if you understand, if you've given us a wrong name or you come back...
Yeah, I decline to give that information that you're asking me about.
You're going to end up getting yanked off to get to jail, right?
I know what you guys will do with regard to what you just said, yes.
Okay. All right, hang tight.
All right. Yes.
Okay, here you go. Okay. One citation for faulty taillights. Okay. And this is going to be Field Exhibit on demand, your driver's license. Because you didn't want to give it to me? Okay. I need you to give me your thumbprint on here, okay?
What does the thumbprint comprise, like, as far as...
This is giving me positively identify that you are Charles.
Okay, so that's evidence that could be used against me in a court of law.
It's just positively identifying you.
Correct.
As a person.
But that's evidence that could be used against me in a court of law.
It's going to identify you as a driver of the vehicle. Yes, sir.
I understand what you're saying, but I can't be compelled to give evidence that can be used.
Brian, this is your warning, okay? You have to physically give me your print. If you do not, then I will physically remove you from this vehicle and take you to jail.
Okay, so let me ask you, are you threatening me that you will use force against me
No, I'm
if
just
I
letting
don't
you know
comply with what you're telling me?
I'm letting you know you have to give me your fingerprint, okay?
Okay, but I'm telling you I will comply if you're threatening me with force because I
I'm
don't
not
want to be harmed.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just letting you know by law you have to give me your license.
Okay, I'll give you my thumbprint.
Okay.
Because I feel threatened right now, so.
Thumbprint? Roll it right there for me. Right here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that's perfect. I appreciate that. Okay. And there's your last citation, okay? Fines are on all of them, alright?
Yes, I
Listen,
understand.
do not drive this vehicle. You have no taillights. Call somebody to pick you up.
Okay, I got that under cover.
Have a great night.
Thank you. I can get out. You guys aren't gonna...
No.
I gotta call someone, so...
No.